Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, episode 28 now. So, someone's at our door at the intercom. Well, we'll see who that is in a second. My goodness, all kinds of things have been kicking off. Shuichi, Maki and Tenko went to the Ultimate Artist Research Lab to try and persuade Angie not to go ahead with whatever the hell she's planning on doing. Things are probably going to be coming to a head fairly soon, because we've had quite a few free time events, so I'm wondering, we're building up to something, surely, right? The murder case that will be coming next. That can't be too far off. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm just going to beat some furniture away, and then I'm going to answer my door. Oh, and it's Maki. What's up, girl?
What's with that face? You look like you just woke up.
Well, hard as this may be for you to believe, I think Shuichi did just wake up.
Huh?
I did just wake up, Josie. The announcement was just a minute ago. Didn't you fucking hear?
You wake up to that. If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place.
Well, sorry we can't all be early birds like you.
Okay.
God, freaking Shuichi's getting an attitude, or should I say I'm getting all attitudinal. Attitudinal? That's not even a fucking real word. What the hell am I talking about? I suppose that's true, Josie.
Hey!
Oh, and you're here as well. Are you doing okay? You, seemed to be ill last time we were trying to talk to you. Are you fine now?
It's fine, let's just go stop the ritual. I'm dosed up on fucking Pralosec. Taking so many of those things, I'm fucking high as a kite.
Huh?
Josie?
Okay. I heard from Makiro. Seems like Andrew's gonna do the ritual.
Maki Roll? What kind of name's that?
What?
Maki Roll, don't give me such a weird nickname.
Oh god, I've not had a good sushi in a long time. I mean, admittedly, when I say sushi, I mean freaking M&S store-bought sushi, which is probably not anything like real sushi, but yeah.
Ah.
Maki Rolls, always very nice. You brought Josie here, Josie?
Why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach?
But
That voice. But Josie, are you feeling okay?
We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap, yeah.
I still don't know what to make of this. This whole Necronomicon bringing someone back from the dead transfer student thing.
okay.
And then we can finally drop that topic, or else I'm not gonna last.
Not gonna last. Josie, are you scared?
Huh?
Are you?
No.
This is, I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff, Josie.
Because
Now I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead.
Shut up!
Did that whole talk of resurrecting the dead get you all whooped down the inside there, Josie?
That was stupid, there's no way.
No, so I was right.
Got a minute?
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared?
so
It's not that I'm scared, it's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space and zero gravity, but ghost stories... Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick.
Really? That's what it all comes down to, is it? You just don't like stories of ghosts? That makes you feel physically ill? Josie was looking more and more pale as he spoke.
Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started.
So that's what happened, Josie.
okay.
So let's hurry and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. And it's gonna get scary, I'm seriously dying from a heart attack. Gonna get me some more Pralosec.
You know, the more I make Prilosec jokes, the more I realise that when it comes to, you know, making humorous jokes and things like that, I am very unoriginal, aren't I? I just commandeer someone else's joke and stretch it to the point where it's not even funny anymore.
Why looking at me like that?
Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up! Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro, come on, Makiro, hurry up.
I told you.
Seriously, don't call me Maki Roll.
Anyway, let's go to Josie's lab. Okay, we'll go to Josie's lab. I don't think this is going to go any better than it did friggin' last night. I doubt they'll have anything else to say, will they? They're probably just like, hurry up, let's go to Angie's lab. Okay, I guess... I was going to say, should we teleport? But actually, we'll walk there, because we're on level 65. And we're almost at level 66, so I reckon if we just walk a little bit, we'll be okay. Oh, friggin', what you call him? He's over here, Korekio. God, I almost forgot his name for a second.
Ah.
Good morning, Josie.
Yes.
Oh, good morning.
Oh.
If it isn't Kaito, are you feeling better already?
Ah.
Some aside, though, we don't have much time to talk right now. Oh, don't push yourself. Things feel in this without your boisterous voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, my bad for making you worry.
That's right.
Yes, and all because you were scared.
Did you say something?
Shut up!
It's nothing, right, Mackie Roll?
Told you.
Quit calling me Mackie Roll.
What an exchange. No, you stand there. Who's off over there? Oh, it's Tenko. Might as well talk to Tenko as well, eh? There we go, leveled up. Level 66. We can execute that order now. Star Wars reference. Good morning, Josie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'd completely changed her voice, and now it's... Her voice is now... It's now at that point where you can't even tell what she's saying, or rather you would not be able to tell what she's saying unless you had that dialogue box down there.
Good morning.
Come on, man.
Hey, no, sweetie.
What?
What a weird. It's rather managed to greet girls before degenerate males. More importantly, you guys see Rimiko?
No.
I haven't seen her, Josie. She's not in the dorms.
Well, I guess not. I don't get an answer after I knocked on the door, so she must have gone out. Anyway, I'll go and look for her. If you see her, please let me know.
Hot damn, that voice is amazing. Apologies if it sounds like it's really blowing into the microphone when I do that. I'll have to check the footage to make sure that's not the case. She must want to apologise for last night. It's very like Josie to take action. Alright. Well, yeah, well, I guess we're going through the main entrance. Let's do that. If in case there's anyone else who we need to talk to. It's just good sometimes to get these little lines of dialogue and all that. Right. Angie's lab, we have to go upstairs for that. Up we go. Up here. Up these colourful stairs. Let me have a sip of tea whilst I'm at it. Now hopefully I won't have to jump cut partway through this episode. Actually, I say hopefully not, but I probably will actually have to. Because it's 4, well, I was about to say it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon as I went to record this on a Saturday. It's actually technically just gone past 4 right now. But, of course, being this time of year, January and all that, it will be the case that probably in another 10 or 15 minutes or so it's going to start getting dark. And I'll have to close my blinds and switch my light on. Hence why I may have to jump cut partway through this episode, but we'll deal with that in due course. Let's go to the creepy area. Up hither. There we go, there's our favourite music. Sip some tea. Sorry, I'm having to play one-handed at the moment. And not for the gutter-minded reason. Deary me. Angie! Where are you at? Oh, who's outside? Yeah. Oh, it's you! That's where you are. I would have thought Tenko would maybe think to come up here and find you. What's going on? Witch girl?
Yeah?
You guys again?
Why?
Josie, why are you here? Are you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain.
I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah, Josie? Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then,
So tell Andy to open it for us.
That's not possible.
That was almost turning a bit into Kaito's voice, that was. Impossible, Josie?
I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must be really into her work. She won't come out.
She's fucking dead, isn't she? I told you it was building up. We had all those free time events. I don't know, it feels like the gap between, I know, cases this time round has been longer than the one before. So I was wondering, when's it gonna move on? This has got to be it, hasn't it? She's fucking dead. She's straight up dead, I'm telling you now. It's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna die, and I don't know, just judging by this. Himiko's been stood outside the door trying to call to her, and apparently she's not coming out. Brace yourself, ladies and gents, she could be dead. I'm just saying right now.
Won't come out. Are you sure she's in there?
She should be inside, but the door and the back one are locked.
Both those are locked, Josie? I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside. Yep. Something's happened, hasn't it? which means there's definitely someone in there.
Hey,
Any response?
no.
Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping. I don't know. With all that noise, surely she'd have woken up, wouldn't she? No answer.
Himiko.
Josie, we need to get inside right now.
Eh?
Why?
Nah.
But you know, even if we wanted to check its lock, so we can't do...
I see.
Where did you come from? You can get us in, can't you? Wasn't there the whole thing... Yeah, because you... In the previous murder case, when you were getting all our Cubs pads, didn't you say something like you could pick locks or something? Or you could break locks or something like that? Well, it's just as well you showed up, didn't you? Isn't that convenient? You show up at this exact moment when we might need you. Oh, I heard everything, and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting. Oh, you're reading the Daily Express this morning. You're having another go at immigrants and all that. Oh, it's a little jab at the Daily Express, everybody.
What?
And they also have another little story about Princess Diana. Just when you thought Princess Diana died so long ago, you'd have thought they could have, they'd have wrecked up all those coals by now, but no, they found something else to talk about. Oh, dearie me. You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
You.
Where did you come from?
Oh, well, little Verdi told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick. Yeah, your lock-busting skills. I just need a rolled-up copy of the Daily Express. Josie's trick. Oh, the lock-picking.
Huh?
Lock-picking?
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Josie was able to get into our rooms by lock-picking. Can you use your lock-picking skills to get this lab door open, Josie? Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to pick open this door, huh? Well, let me see. Josie bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob. Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now, this type of lock is perfect for lock-picking by little gnoblins like me. Yes, please, Josie, open the lock.
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
Himiko.
Now's not the time for that, Josie. Something might have happened to Josie.
Yeah.
But don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Oh, sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. Josie pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Why does it not surprise me that he is an expert of lock-picking, the little fucking troll? Has he actually done it? Sounds like he has.
See?
Oh, there, open saves me. Huh? That's simple, Josie. I would say, do you mean open sesame? But no, he probably said that deliberately, like that. Oh, not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know. I would have thought maybe as the ultimate supreme leader you'd have a lackey who would do your lock-picking, but I guess you learned the skill as well.
Well,
Lock-picking seems...
Try that again.
Lock-picking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me.
Oh, that cuts real neat, Mackie.
All right.
You little gnelf. Let's get inside, Josie. I'm worried about Josie.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. Oh boy. This... Jesus, Kokichi. Why do you have to stand so close, troll boy? Flipping out. It's just that moment when you sort of like flip the camera around and he's just fucking stood there right in your face. Fucking Kokichi. Fucking troll. I must say, I kind of do find this character entertaining, even though he's clearly a bit of an asshole. Right. Okay, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like when we go in there, there is a good chance we're about to come across a body. Will it be Angie? I don't know, maybe. I'm hoping it won't be, but we'll see. Let's do it. When I touched the doorknob, Josie, I realised that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? This feels like it's building up to a body discovery, doesn't it? Yeah, what's this? That's an animation I don't think we've ever seen before. I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... She's fucking dead. She's fucking dead. I'm telling you now. Hello? What the? What? Hello? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I knew it. I fucking knew it was building up there. The moment it had Himiko say that she'd been caught trying to get Angie out of the room, but Angie wasn't responding, I knew she was fucking dead. But having said that, what's going on with the weird waxwork sculptures? Why are they all hung up upside down? Well, suddenly the New World Order comes in. The music.
This is an official announcement.
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. Ugh. She puked again and he screamed this time. When often you scream puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen? Well, here we go. It looks like, I think probably we'll do the whole investigation then in this episode. So this is going to be a big one, I think, ladies and gentlemen. This episode, that is. Never mind the trial, that's probably going to be fucking huge. Based on how the last one went as well. Yeah, let's pray for Angie. Well, everyone's here, including the student council. Meow, so the tour may have got us all to the gates of heaven. Oh, give it up. Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be.
Oh, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have a tour with her?
No.
Clearly she didn't.
Well, if we can, you know, if this breaks through the whole bloody cult mentality, then that'll be a good thing.
Weird.
And not true. Angie said a tour always by our side. We don't have time to be talking about this instead of talking about a tour.
Right?
Oh, we got to talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game. Oh,
Really?
yeah. Oh, wait, this is part of the killing game. Yeah, of course it is. Clearly.
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead could only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but... What? You saying it's a suicide? Because it's notable that they said both doors were locked. Oh, Jesus. Keep it inside, Monophony. I was about to say then, is Samugi hinting that it could be a suicide because of the whole locked door thing? Because that was what we had in case 4 of Trigger Happy Havoc, wasn't it? It was a suicide. Because it was a whole locked room mystery. Would they do that again? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm never sure. Would they repeat things? Or is she suggesting, perhaps, that Angie did the resurrection ritual and someone came back from the dead and killed her? Because I don't buy that.
Uh-oh.
A vomit-choked entrance. How novel. And she pukes green again, too. That's a pretty ominous shine. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were going to make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
It's fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. Is this some confirmation bias going on here, Monodam? Everything you talked about everyone getting along suddenly has been disproven, so you're trying to rationalise how this is necessary to make it happen. But how? So, let's get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Ah, the Monokuma file.
Oh!
I thought, I don't know, part of me was wondering if maybe it would be renamed to the Monodam file, since Monokuma seems to be just out of it for the moment. Oh look, it's your Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Speaking of Monokuma, when we get to the trial, will he be presiding over it as usual? Or will he still be in his balding silent state? Did you want to do it too, Monophony? I'm going to say no. Ajave, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all just killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all your age these days. Jesus. More green puke, she's really unlucky. Get out of here. Let me do my investigation in peace, please.
So then,
As we know he's complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I mean by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
wait!
No, Gunter, no way Gunter ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should get used to this.
Oh, that's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. Careful, she might try and strangle you again.
Unfortunately.
Now, let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true, Josie. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup, yeah. So we've got another locked room mystery on our hands, haven't we? So assuming she was murdered, which... At the moment I'm going to say yes, she was murdered, because... Whilst the suicide is always a possibility, I don't know if they'd do that again. I'm not sure. Not sure if they would do it. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, Josie, hung upside down in the room. That's a good question. What is with that? Why are they all like that? In the middle, Josie's body in a pool of blood. Certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Is that like a setup? You know, how in sort of depictions of things like satanic rituals, they always like draw the pentagram on the floor and usually put like objects at each corner in order to like speak to the dead or whatever. And it's always like, oh, you need the blood of such and such a person to invoke the demons or whatever. Did someone actually set it up in an effort thinking they put a ring of these effigies around her and then kill her? I don't know, I'm speculating, I have no idea. Alright bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. We'll send this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Josie?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like...
The culprit? Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you... Oh, wrong voice. Oh, I get how you feel, Samugi, you old granny fuck. But do you have to repeat that tile or line every time? Oh, Kokichi suddenly getting a bit more insulting towards Samugi now. That's not it, my dear. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer... Oh, so that's where you were going with it. Are we actually suggesting someone came back from the dead, killed Angie? No, that can't be it. That's ridiculous, right? I hope this the start of this next trial isn't like the fucking 5th trial in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where you spend the first fucking 15 minutes having to disprove something utterly ridiculous. You remember that? Friggin' Yasuhiro in trial number 5 in Trigger Happy Havoc. You had to spend the first section of the bloody trial proving to him that Kyoko wasn't a ghost. God, that was ridiculous, that, wasn't it? When you look back on it. I mean, he's ridiculous at the time, but yeah.
Huh?
Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead whippersnappers, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
Could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her. What are you doing friggin' bunny paws for right there with your hands? Oh, Jesus! It's that friggin' sprite. Have we seen that one before? I feel like we have, but
Hey!
I'm not sure. Unless I'm mistaking it for something else.
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault, telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Or maybe it was that sprite that we saw earlier, I'm not sure. Same mess up stuff like that. God. See his gums, his teeth all. Yeah, good lord. Josie, you alright?
Damn.
Sure, sweetie. I need to get some fresh air and some Prilosec. I'll leave this to you, Mackie. Do a good job, you guys. Yeah, because you're useless in investigations anyway, to be honest, but at least from what we've seen so far. Josie left, still a bit wobbly.
Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around.
Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
Jeez.
You clearly settled right into your sidekick role. Shuichi, you're a beta.
Wow, fucking Mackie just laying it on there, is she?
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore. I'm an alpha. I'm on top in the bedroom.
Oh, wow. Okay, Mackie, we didn't need to know that, but, I mean, none of us asked, but good to know.
Well...
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
Input.
You're right.
Yes, let's take a look, Josie. Input. Input. Right, what do we got? The victim is Angie Yonaga, the Ultimate Artist. Body was found in the Ultimate Artist lab. Time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. Okay. Overnight. I see. So assuming everything that we're seeing there with the wax effigies, that's all part of the setup, then presumably whoever did it had plenty of time to set this all up. I don't know.
Cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Forehead also has a laceration. Oh. That's interesting. Right. Stab wound to the back of the neck. And it said that that was the cause of death, didn't it? So... okay, that to me would potentially rule out suicide, because stabbing yourself in the back of the neck, that would be awkward as hell, wouldn't it? We'll just recheck that, in case I'm derping out, having a brain fart moment, but...
The Monokuma file included the time of death this time.
2 AM, Josie. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. Yes, so this time round, the time of death presumably is not that important to the trial, right? Well, that's what I'm assuming, because usually in the past, whenever it hides the time of death, whenever it doesn't tell you, that's because usually that's going to factor in some way to identifying who it was. Let's see. Hey, so the murder happened at night time after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atu said, how do you know it wasn't someone from the student council?
So good you're saying that, dude. The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
Yeah, a member of the student council, that's...
Alright!
Oh, we should go figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
Rumiko? I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. Well, don't worry. I'm sure Shuichi's going to do it. But we don't make it through a class trial. Everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore. Are you badly emotionally affected by the fact that it's Angie who's died? Because unlike Tenko, you actually seem to have a connection with Angie. Drink more tea. Yeah, it is getting darker in my room. I'm probably going to have to jump cut at some point whilst I just switch my light on.
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain.
What was that?
Yeah, why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie, Gorsh?
Please stop!
Yeah, this is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
What? Don't fucking start bringing in this whole fucking resurrection ritual again now, please.
I cannot say that we shouldn't, you know?
Huh?
Yeah, excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see,
We can summon her spirit with a seance called a caged child.
Oh, God. Okay, so, didn't he mention this earlier when we were exploring his lab, or something like that? It happened, at least, it happened in the previous episodes, most recent ones, but, alright, we're not, okay, we're still going with this weird paranormal angle, it seems. Seance, Josie?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance, what are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Ooh, yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation, Josie?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
Oh, first a resurrection ritual and now a seance. Are you messing with us, you gnoblin?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written all in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
This is not the time for a friggin' anthropology lecture, please. Many times.
On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the caged child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes?
No.
Are we actually going to do this? This can't possibly begin to progress the investigation, can it? This is weird. Drink more tea. Hey, no matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh?
I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes?
What?
My earlier theory, you young whippersnapper?
therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is no wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head.
well,
So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That is weird logic, but okay. Yeah, that logic is peculiar, to say the least. Oh, holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're going to fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easier solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Are we really going down this route?
I'll help too. Ooh, you two, Rebecca? If I can talk to Andrew one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
Ooh, I might as well. I can't leave Rebecca alone.
do whatever you want. Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Hinako, Tenko, and myself. Well, if the case chart requires 5 people, still unsure. Oh, fine, then Keyboy even can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Now, why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it?
Oh, how about your lab?
no.
In order for the case chart to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough.
Then,
This feels weird. This feels very fucking weird. I was about to say, actually, the empty rooms. Maybe they would be good. I don't know. It's funny that it's just got empty rooms there. I was wondering, what's the deal with them? Why are they there? Because they just seem not that important. How about the empty rooms?
That's...
We can conduct an interview with the dead there, just like I did an interview with Margaret Thatcher back in the 80s, because I'm David Frost.
Oh dear. Empty rooms, Josie? The ones on the 4th floor? You mean this floor?
There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch black.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'm fine with that.
listen up!
I agree with Rimiko!
Tell me your thoughts.
Oh, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then,
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Very well, I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you for help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab.
Are you really going to do this, Josie?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost.
This is just... I don't know. Alright, fine. Let them do that. We'll investigate here in the meantime. Josie, and Josie all left the scene. All the Josies together.
this is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
Well, you know, I'm very much in the same boat as you, Maki. I don't see what the point of this is, but that's just as part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it, Josie. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Alright, boom, time to investigate. Right, I'm going to jump cut just a moment. Whilst I go and switch my light on. Right, back in. So I've switched my light on, closed my blinds, just so I can actually see, so I'm not straining my freaking eyes with this bright computer screen and all that. So I was also actually just taking a moment, as I was doing that, just to tab out the game and check my upload schedule. And I'm thinking what I may do, actually, is possibly split this investigation over 2 episodes, just so that way, when I come to the trial and I record that all in one go and split that down, I can sort of ensure that the way the schedule currently is, well, just looking by the schedule at the moment, that way I can sort of upload the trial segments one after the other and get it all done in one go. Okay, before we do that though, do I get coins for moving stuff? Probably not, but I'm going to move... Oh no, I do! There's fucking coins behind the thing that was behind Miu. How interesting. Well, an investigation is not going to stop me friggin' getting my money. Give me all that. Right, that's more or less everything, isn't it? Except for that. Okay, right, well that clears all the junk out of the way so we can actually see everything that there is to look at. Oh, can I apparently not look at the wax effigies? No, apparently not. That's weird. Alright, I guess we'll go left to right. Talk to everyone. Investigate everything that we see. Yeah, this busty brainy beauty is this is all figured out. Gosh. Input.
Huh?
You mean you know who the culprit is, Josie?
What was that?
Yeah, the culprit. Fuck that.
Hey,
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
wait!
Yeah, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Yeah. Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me, gosh, listen.
Okay,
Okay, Josie. Oh, yeah, oh, if you're gonna twist my arm, I'll tell you. You better thank me for this. Yeah.
You
Just
know,
get on with it, me you. I know you're all dumb and fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right, Gorsh? Now, strange, Josie. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
well then.
Oh, yeah, but I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions, Josie?
Listen up.
Oh, yeah, the corporate use these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
Distract us from what?
What do you mean by that?
What?
Oh, yeah, how should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Homo's job? Wow. Sherlock Homo.
I knew it.
You're a waste of time.
Mackie doesn't mince her words. Josie turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Oh, yeah, the hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? Yeah. So Angie made these wax dolls, Gorsh. The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey, Josie. What's she doing? Oh. Leave Kaide's friggin' wax doll alone. I'm assuming she's looking up Kaide's, because I feel like Kurumi's has a long skirt, so it'll be awkward, but... Josie tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
Hey!
What are you doing, Josie? Stop that. Now's not the time.
What?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties, Gorsh. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now, Gorsh?
Ha! Fucking virgin.
Stop trying to turn this round onto Shuichi. If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already, Gorsh. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Josie is a waste of space. I'm starting to agree with Josie. Well, we got a lot of stuff out of that, didn't we? Samugi? Yeah, I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? I see where you're coming from. There is potentially a motive there, but let's wait until we've got some more evidence before we start pointing the finger. Now, Josie? It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you expect Josie?
Actually.
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Oh.
But would she have let Tenko back in, though? Because Tenko straight up admitted, I think, didn't she, in front of Angie? Did she, or am I... It's been a while since my last recording session. I'm trying to remember what was said when Tenko, Maki and Shuichi went to confront Angie. I can't quite remember. I feel like maybe I can't remember, I don't know. I could be misremembering things. Oh, that's the problem with Danganronpa. You try and memorise everything, but then when you next play, you've forgotten some of the stuff they said, because it's just so much, it's information overload. And then you end up thinking, wait, did they say that? I can't remember whether they said that or not. Hey, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
I would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So Josie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko and Samugi. Or rather, that would be all of those Josies. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Or Josie is. Right, forgot a truth bullet. Also, I said I was going to just quickly check that Monokuma file. Just to check that it was indeed time of death. Yeah, killed by fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. So Monokuma file is being pretty emphatic. That is what killed her. Right. So that's just what I was saying. I just wanted to check that to make sure the wording was exactly that. That I'd understood it correctly. Because obviously, like I say, I was thinking maybe is this another lock room murder mystery that turns out to be a suicide, but I don't know. Stabbing yourself in the back of the neck seems difficult, unless there's some elaborate setup. But, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think they would do another friggin' suicide again, would they? We'll just talk to everyone first and then we'll look at the body.
Why?
And the clearly placed big fucking Necronomicon or whatever it is next to it. A murder at night time is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that, Josie?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we know can be outside during night time. Everyone should have been asleep. No way, murder could have happened at night time.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
Put it to us rule. And you say he punish us if we not follow his rules.
But
But the student council was included in that, correct, Josie? They could do what they wanted. Angie, Josie was also working here at night, Josie. She was? No way, student council would never break own rules. Oh, Gunter. Oh, you poor innocent thing.
Right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms, to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here?
Gunter, idiot.
If so, Gunter could have saved her, if only Gunter saw. But Gunter was sleeping. Sorry, Angie, Gunter no could save you. I found it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule, Josie. Yeah. Who really was obeying that, let's be honest?
Hey,
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
okay.
Yes, I'm positive, Josie. He did try it himself. What about the back door, though? Because come to think of it, we didn't try that. We're just sort of accepting what was said to us, that the back door was locked. Okay. Maybe this isn't a locked room mystery. You never know. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. There we go. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Josie picked the lock to open it. Josie pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Yes. Oh, there open saves me.
So he picked the cylinder lock open.
hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside, Josie. The Monacups took the key. Oh yeah, they did. Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock your door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Well, Josie swiped the key from Josie, then lifted it to his mouth. He ate it. Yes, indeed, he did. I forgot about that.
So Gokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Correct, Josie. Only Josie would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities, Josie. Well, in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Well, lab's front door has been added. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this area then. Josie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room. I mean, technically she's on the side, but whatever.
what's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to, Josie.
Got a minute?
Now let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here.
Josie didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. Is she my sidekick now? She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Right, what do we got? Ah, okay. There's the Necronomicon. Pool of blood. Let's just do this. Oh, now we can look at the hanging wax dolls, apparently, as well as the back door. Alright, well, let's go left to right, I guess. 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. Huh.
If I remember correctly,
Josie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
Try that again.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, Josie, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes.
Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole.
The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out, Josie.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too.
The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual?
I'm not sure, Josie.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy?
That's a good question. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Right, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it, Josie. What could it be? Who would do this? Input, come on now. The culprit? Josie? Or someone else entirely? Okay, that's been added. So, do we need to check the other ones then? since we've got that truth bullet. 4 edges are hung with rope from the ceiling exposed beams. Definitely the same ones Angie made. Why are they hung up? Input. Input.
Input. Maki's going to assassinate you if you don't hurry up.
This is also part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? Take a lot of work to hang them all up. Must be a reason behind it. But what is that reason? Who did it? Okay. Well, we definitely probably need to look at Kaide's, because it appears to have a big blade in it. Right, pool of blood. Let's just have a look at this first. A small pool of blood has emanated from Josie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this...
This blood is dry.
Okay. So it's been there a while.
Must have been spilled a few hours before Andrew was killed. Maybe more.
That fits the 2 AM time of death listed in the Monokuma file, Josie. Okay. What about the body? There's blood dripping from Josie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of her neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
Killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
And what do you make of this wound on her forehead, Josie?
Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
but
But the 2 wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much, Josie. What is going on with these 2 wounds? Huh. Okay, so the wounds are kind of substantially different. Interesting. What does that mean? You see, here's my first thought. As soon as they said the wounds were kind of a bit different, first thing I thought of was the case that I've already mentioned so far from Trigger Happy Havoc, the 4th one, with, spoiler alert, the death of Sakura Ogami. Because she actually got attacked by multiple people there, didn't she? So all of the wounds were like different in that sense. Just something to think about, some food for thought, maybe.
Huh?
Has she been attacked by more than one person, perhaps? I don't know. What's up, Maki? What have you seen? What's wrong, Josie?
Got a minute?
Move.
Josie pushed me aside and lifted Josie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
it?
Ah. Huh.
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here?
I don't know, but it must be related to the case, Josie. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Josie's, right? Okay, Angie's hair stuck to the inside of the tape. It looks a bit bloodstained as well. So was that placed across her head? Across the injury? On her forehead? Because that's what I'm assuming that logically means. Bloody duct tape with Josie's hair on it. What could that mean? Okay.
but
I'm surprised you spotted this, Josie. It was hidden under her body. Well, come on, Shuichi. She's a detective. You're supposed to, check everything, right?
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
Yes. I mean, she's not wrong about that, Shuichi.
okay.
Well, that's true.
Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Josie.
Do you want to die?
Sorry.
Joking, I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologise. I was joking too.
It didn't sound like a joke, though, Josie. Sometimes I wonder, again, like many of my voices, if it wasn't for the text at the bottom of the screen, would you be able to tell what I'm saying when I'm doing the Maki voice? Josie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something, Josie. Let's continue the investigation for now. Josie was wrong.
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy's useless.
Anyway, let's continue. So we looked at the blood pool, we looked at the body. Let's look at the Necronomicon. This book. Yes. The instructions for your resurrection ritual are written in your Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. What's the famous line that's supposed to be in the Necronomicon? Something, 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 and even death may die? Something like that? I don't know. I can't remember. It's irrelevant. No need to be bringing that up right now, but okay. This is the motive for the Necronomicon, Josie.
Hey,
Andy tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes, if we look at this book, Josie, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Oh. What's this, fucking rituals for dummies? The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy. Wait, oh, yeah, you're burning the book. I almost have a bit of a brain fart then. Sprinkle the the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. So it's like Bloody Mary, is it? Okay. I'm just actually reading what it says in the book in the background. How much do you know about, something... I'm assuming that's how. How much do you know about resurrection rituals? I'm an expert, that's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it, even a monkey, even a bear. What's a ritual? Do you want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Preparing the effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. You can make it... Okay, that's what we just read. That's probably on the other side of the page what we're reading now. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual, Josie.
this is stupid.
Andy really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious that you won't be able to resurrect anyone with this.
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, Josie, I don't think we can rule anything out. Oh, come on, Shuichi. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm very much a skeptic of this kind of thing, but yeah. Alright. Come on, let's look at this doll of Kaide. What's with the sword? 4 effigies up. Wax figures, yeah, this is the same. Also apart. Take a lot of work. Blah, blah, blah. What is the reason who did it? Culprit, Angie, someone else entirely. Oh, maybe I have to... Okay, do I have to... I have to click the sword itself. Katana. Is this the one from Kyo's lab? Because wasn't there one in there? I could have sworn there was. A katana stabbed into Josie's wax effigy, Josie.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see.
Josie nudged me aside and gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
This is a crime scene, you can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because...
It's true, but we have to preserve the scene, Josie. Josie paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's a gold leaf on it.
There was gold leaf on the one in Kyo's lab, wasn't there? So it's probably the same one. There is a bit of blood on it as well, though.
Okay.
I believe it's the one that was on display... Okay, there we go, that confirms it, alright? Does it?
Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip.
Maybe. I mean, in the absence of any other weapon, sure, perhaps.
The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But...
But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon, Josie?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab, or Josie's lab rather, is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? Which would suggest... Maybe it was spur of the moment, maybe? I don't know. They may have been in a hurry.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon, Josie?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any other weapons of this length.
Input.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana.
God, the breath was coming out of my lungs there.
I haven't used the sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway.
I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Josie's was. Okay. But how did they know all this?
Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Yes, just like the one in Trigger Happy Havoc.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily, Josie.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later.
Josie scolded me, then stood in front of Josie's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to wash, look away.
Thank you, Josie. I averted my gaze and Josie stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy. Well, considerate.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon snapped into the wax effigy?
I mean, one of my first thoughts was perhaps to hide the bloodstain, but then again, it's not a very subtle way of hiding it, is it? Because everyone's going to notice it hanging there. So that wouldn't make sense.
A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon?
Yeah, if they were trying to hide the murder weapon, they'd have disposed of it somewhere else, I'm guessing. Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood, Josie. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. Don't give me that dark look, you probably don't know either.
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab, Josie? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Alright, well, we can go there then. That's been added. Now we're leveled up, which is great. Guess we check everything else. 4 FGs hung up. Definitely the ones. Why they hung up. Also part of the resurrection ritual. Take a lot of work. Yeah, there's probably nothing else there, I'm guessing. Do we check the back door? Because here's the thing. Just since we noted before that we don't actually know for a fact that it was locked, maybe we should check this. This door is the lab's back door, Josie.
Is this...
This door has a sliding lock. It's still locked.
Okay, so it is locked. Right.
That's true.
Because no one has used this door since we came in here, Josie. I believe Angie locked this door when she came in. It's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock.
Gold and shiny. Could it be... Oh. A flaking from the sword?
Is that alright?
Josie, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want.
I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Okay.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. So, the person who was holding the katana got the gold leaf on their hand, and then that's why it's on there, maybe? Whether you lock it or unlock it. And again, it's still that question of if it was a murder, how did the murderer get out of the room? This could be an important clue. Right, that's been added. Okay.
Still, it's straight to the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Oh, Jesus. Good lord.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right?
Yes, just like Trigger Happy Havoc. Locked her.
You're right.
Yeah, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monocubs, Josie. So both doors can only be locked from the inside.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this lock room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
Oh god, jeez, you can probably hear me exhaling after each of those lines because of how long they are and how
I
much
remember
breath they take. It's true, Josie.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious.
It is suspicious, Josie, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Okay. I think we've finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
You're right, Josie. First we should investigate the ultimate there's a slight spelling mistake there, but anthropologist's lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place.
Something wrong, Josie?
By the way,
It just occurred to me, why am I acting like your partner?
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it.
It's not as if I asked you, Josie, but it's fine by me. At least you're more good looking than Kaito is, for God's sake. It's true that Josie is a tremendous help to me. Alright, okay, so we've apparently investigated everything there is pretty much in here. In that case, actually, rather than just recording the whole thing, what I may do actually is do an outro here and record the rest of it and put that in an episode which I'll upload the day after uploading this one, right? Okay, so that was episode 28 of Danganronpa V3 then, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll continue on the investigation next time, and like I say, I'll upload episode 29 next day after this one's gone out, so that way, you know, they're back to back, so that, you know, there isn't a gap between them. So yeah, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. Other than that, if you enjoyed, don't forget, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next part, everybody. Goodbye, all. Can I get him some position better if I do this? So, okay, hang on. Cracked it, ladies and gents. There we go. So there is more stuff on here. See, oh God, Jesus, dude! You little shit! I thought I could fucking hear something. Well, that was a fucking jump scare, wasn't it? Good lord! I didn't realise this was a bloody horror game now all of a sudden. Oh, you all enjoyed that, didn't you? You thought that was fucking hilarious, probably. I think I hear another one, though.